Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, but not really because YouTube tells me I gotta put an age guideline on these videos, so it's not really for children of all ages. Please welcome the undisputed podcast champion of the world, the Chazosaurus Rex himself, back for another episode of the Side Project Podcast. I've been watching a lot of wrestling, man, but not today's wrestling. We got any wrestling fans that tune into this podcast? Any projectors that are also WWEers or AEWers? I gotta admit, I don't really watch too much of. Actually, I gotta tell you, I don't watch any WWE really at all. Actually, it's not even really at all. It is at all. I only kind of tune in when like The Rock comes back. Finally. But I don't even tune in like live. I'll just wait for the fucking video to show up on YouTube or something, you know what I mean? Or I just pop up on Instagram and I'm like, there it is. That's The Rock back again for the 27th time. And there he is. He's not even really The Rock anymore. He's just kind of like Dwayne Johnson. He's just acting and he's overselling his character as The Rock. I used to love The Rock, but now these days, you know. But I've been watching a lot of like old school WWF, dude, like YouTube videos things that I grew up on, man. I love it, dude. Like, there's so many, like, it's what happened? You know what I mean? It's not just the nostalgia thing. It's not just a nostalgia thing, dude. It's not just like we grew up and shit changed. Like we grew up and shit changed, but like they grew up too, like things and change. And it's not the same, dude. It's so like undeniably, horribly cheesy, bad acting, bad wrestling. Like I used to love wrestling, dude, in the 90s and like the early 2000s too? I did. Yeah, I think I liked wrestling all the way up till like maybe 2003, 4-ish, I think. I loved it all the way from like early like 90s to 2003, 4-ish, yeah. What? But man, I was watching this one with Undertaker. I think this is the one. I think it was with Undertaker and Vince McMahon. They were like talking, doing something. I think it was like the number one contender match for the belt or something. And then like Stone Cold came out, right? What? And man, dude, Steve Austin didn't give a fuck about wasting time. That dude came out and he hit every single post, dude. Every single ring post. Did his thing. He was just like, fucking came walking in all like, screaming at fucking nothing, right? And he goes and he hits like when he gets in, and he gets in like this too. When he walks in, he's like, kind of like stumbles a little bit and does that hop when he gets in the ring, right? And then he goes to like one ring corner and he's like, and then he'll walk while people are standing in the ring. People are standing in the ring like watching him, and he's just like, fuck going just to one. I'm going to a second one. He's like, and then they're like, okay, all right, Stone Cold, we got to keep going. He's like, fuck that, got 2 more to go to. He's like, over here, he's doing this one over there. He's like, he goes to that one over there, and he's like, then he just kind of stands there while the music plays for a second, and he's like, grabs a mic. I love that shit, man.
What did I hear you say?
Stone Cold, dude, you know? Who's texting me, dude? Who's texting me over here? I'm trying to do a show. I was watching it too, and the signs, dude, that all the fans, well, I'm out of breath, dude. Whew, damn, Steve Austin, how do you do it, dude?
What?
I'm out of breath, man. Get your Chazosaurus Rex mug on the Side Project merch store now. Get it today. The signs that the fans had, dude. Whew. Damn, out of breath. And to think I go to the gym like every day. What's happening? The signs that the fans used to have in the audience, dude, were so much cooler than they are today. And especially because it was like the Attitude Era, right? Raw is war. I don't know what they said, so I'm just making the noise if anybody remembers. The signs, dude. The signs aren't the same, and plus it's like the PG era now, so they don't like show the signs if they say like anything crazy. Like back in the day, you used to have ones that said like, "Lick my nuts, Vince." Aired on TV, perfectly fine, dude. Perfectly fine. Lick my nuts, Vince. Let's see. I haven't even read all these. I just kind of glanced at them. This one, it burns when I pee. Aw. Actually, that might be from the PG era because who's that redheaded guy again? That Viking-looking guy? Batista likes fish sticks, and it's like it's the meme from South Park, the Kanye meme. If you're Kanye, you don't like fish sticks. It's okay, Batista. I like fish sticks sometimes too. The sticks, though. Not the dicks. Not the dicks. Why is your hair so wet? It's kind of true, though, I guess, right? These wrestlers, they come out and like their hair is all like crazy. Some of these are from the PG era, but they're not as like hard 24/7. Yeah, dude. We put the M in stupid. Some of them are really funny. I wish I would have proofread this before just starting the show. Where I got these from say that they're from the Attitude Era, but a lot of these are not from the Attitude Era. It looks like whoever made these, put this together, this article, doesn't understand what the Attitude Era actually is. One says, slap my butt cheeks. I'm all for that. Yeah. And on the 8th day, God created Stone Cold Steve Austin.
What?
Macaulay Culkin is my homeboy. All right, and that's where we're ending that. On any of the latest gaming episodes that I've done here, ones that include Nintendo at least, I've noticed something. They have similarities from episode to episode, such as how Nintendo still needs to get with the times and fix their online capabilities. Oh my God! Such as how Nintendo's been taking more leaps with some of their games, revamping what they are capable of within certain franchises, but still staying true to what we love for some games. Take Zelda, for instance, right? What we know a Zelda game is or was altered within Breath of the Wild. Take Super Mario Odyssey, same concept, right? They took what we love and elevated it. New gameplay, new look, new features, new style. About 9 months ago, there was an episode that I did titled How Nintendo Could Revamp Super Mario 35. And it was episode 71 when Juice was still a part of the podcast. And it was centered around the limited time game that was Super Mario Bros. 35 for their 35th anniversary. And as I mentioned, the game was only a limited time and it's no longer available, but it was a trending topic at the time. And I thought it was a great idea to keep the concept of that game around. Bring it back, elevate it, do something different, think outside the box, build upon it, right? Keep that concept and gameplay of Super Mario 35 and add to it. Name it something else, create a full-fledged game from what was just a limited time thing and build upon it. Start with Mario Bros or whatever it is that you want to start with, then have DLC later on, such as like Super Mario Bros. 2, 3, World. You could even add in the new Super Mario Bros. Franchise, whatever it is that you want to do, or you could play to unlock new features and levels and etc. and characters. Think like the concepts of Super Mario Maker, right? The levels and whatnot, and how they have different eras of Mario within Mario Maker. Take that blueprint and apply it to what was Super Mario 35 and give us a new experience within the Super Mario franchise. More recently, episode 103 contained leaks, rumors, possibilities, theories, and more on what could be and is seemingly going to be a Super Mario Odyssey 2. I went through information from someone who would claim to be a part of a consumer survey, basically from Nintendo themselves, alongside some other leakers that have been known to have truth behind their statements, where it stated that Nintendo was taking what they built within Super Mario Odyssey and elevating it more for the sequel, as should be done with sequels, right? But Luigi playable, more co-op options, more prominent Yoshi and other Mario characters to join you on your journey, the ability to upgrade and customize the ship, the Odyssey. And I, of course, had my thoughts and theories on how Nintendo could continue to elevate, revamp, and build upon the Super Mario Odyssey world, if you could say. What if this time you're customizing and upgrading your Odyssey because you're traveling further than you ever have before? And maybe you're controlling it yourself this time. What if they're being so ambitious as to we will be traveling to other worlds where other Nintendo characters live, such as Pikmin, Kirby, or even Donkey Kong? Over a year ago, these same kind of discussions took place on episode 41 that featured a guest, a two-time guest, game collector, streamer, and content creator, Dad Can Game, where we talked about the extremely long-awaited Mario Kart 9 and what we think Nintendo should or shouldn't do and can do to elevate and revamp the franchise that we have been stuck with Mario Kart 8 for about 7 years. And now, after only speculation and theories, the world is saying and claiming that we actually have some possibilities of what can be expected from the next installment to the Mario Kart franchise.
What did I hear you say?
Kind of. Hear this out. When speaking to GamesIndustry.biz, it's being reported from CEO of Tokyo-based game industry consultancy, fucking really long title, let's shorten the shit out of that, Dr. Serkin Toto, I believe that's how you pronounce it, that, I quote, "I am aware Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is still selling very well on the Nintendo Switch, but Mario Kart 9 is in active development and comes with a new twist. Nintendo could tease it this year." All right. And that's actually all we have. Like, that is literally all we have. Media outlets, social media, and everywhere are blowing this up and making it seem like it's a crazy thing that we got some crazy information, but that is literally all we have. Aside from him just saying that Mario Kart 9 is in development, everything else that has been reported by media outlets or going around social media is still and just a continuance of speculation, theories, and wants from fans. Such as this one from Starman DX. Mario Kart 9 will have a customization feature where you can add NFTs as playable characters. Your stats will be determined by the blockchain they are on. This will be an attempt by Nintendo to use in-game carts to create real-world emissions. So while Dr. Serkin Toto does not elaborate on what these twists could be for a Mario Kart 9, Starman DX says that they're going to be adding NFTs to the game. Now, let me explain to you why I actually don't want that, number one, and why I disagree that that will be happening. I don't think that that's happening. And I think that the biggest thing and the biggest reason why that's not happening is because of Nintendo's audience and player base. Okay. You see that a lot of us and everybody that tunes into this show are mid-20s to 30s, some are even 40s, right? That just happens to be this show. But my point is that a lot of us are gamers. We play games. We're Nintendo gamers as well, a lot of us, right? But people are forgetting that there is a large, or maybe not people are forgetting, but there is a large portion of Nintendo's consumer base that are young, that are kids, that are children. They have no clue what NFTs are. They have no idea what the metaverse is. They don't understand what the blockchain is. I barely understand. What the fuck? You know what I mean? They don't. I haven't even fully got into like NFTs and I'm not getting into the metaverse. Hit him with the Stone Cold.
What?
I haven't even really got into like the metaverse. I haven't even really got into NFTs and things like that, dude. I don't even, do I want to learn a little bit more about certain things? I do. But have I? Not yet. Is it that big of a concern for me right now? Not really. Am I into crypto? No, I'm not into cryptocurrency, but do I have some cryptocurrency? I do. Did I get involved in that? A little bit. Okay. But I still don't understand everything. I don't have like a Meta wallet. I don't have like an OpenSea account and things like that. Do I know a little bit about it? A little bit, but I don't really know much. But Nintendo's fan base, their user base, their player base, the gamers that are involved in Nintendo games, maybe not all of them, but a large portion of them have no clue what any of that means. You know, can you imagine like a younger kid playing it and they got to do something that involves NFTs and whatnot. And I'm going to tread lightly here because I don't even know much about it. Like I said, to how to explain certain things. But I mean, that right there, like a kid's going to know even less. So can you imagine a kid like playing a game and then like something pops up about fucking NFTs and meta wallets and cryptocurrencies and like all this other crap that's going like, what? I just want to fucking play as Mario. What the fuck, Daddy? I just want to play as Mario. He's asking me about. I don't even know NFTs. I just try to figure it out. Come on, I don't think that's happening, dude. And maybe that's just an ambitious thing. Maybe it's just something that Starman wanted. I don't know. Where are you getting the source from, dude? I'm not shitting on you, by the way, and I'm not downing you or anything. I'm just giving you my opinion. Like where is this source from? Forgive me that if I didn't do any further research and maybe you stated it somewhere on Twitter or wherever else. But where's the source from? You know, or is it just wishful thinking? I don't want this anyway. Back to like me, just personally, I don't want this, dude. Not only do I think it's not going to happen because Nintendo's has a large portion of fan base that are younger audience, and it's just uncalled for. And why alienate? Right? Nintendo is a business. They're a company. They're a business. They market a certain way. I don't see them doing this. I just don't see it doing it. A small chance that maybe they do certain things that are optional and don't affect much of anything at all, right? But I just don't see them implementing this on like 100% level. Why I don't want it? Because I just don't care. I'm not getting a Mario Kart game to deal with NFTs. I'm getting a Mario Kart game so I could play Mario Kart. I'm getting a Mario Kart game so I could play as Mario and characters in the Mario world. I'm getting a Mario Kart game so I can race. I'm getting a Mario Kart game so I could play Nintendo stuff. That's just my personal opinion. And I know that there's people out, and my preference. I know there's people out there that may have another way of looking at it and something else to say. Hey, go ahead. Maybe tell me something, because I'm not 100% familiar with NFTs and all that stuff. Tell me something on how this could be really, really cool or really dope. You know what I mean? You can add NFTs as playable characters. Also, I don't want, like, is it just going to be random characters? Like just random like NFTs, or is it just Nintendo-based stuff? Because if it's just like random characters and stuff, then it's not Mario Kart anymore, dude. Make a game in the metaverse or something, or make a NFT game that has to do with that, but don't bring it into Nintendo. That's just my thing, dude. So all these outlets and all these big companies and everything, they're using this guy's quote and everything, and a new twist, and like as a big headline, and then there's really like no elaboration. It's just turning into speculation and theories and wants and everything like that. But hey, you know what? That's cool though. At least we know that after 7-8 years, Nintendo is finally working on a new Mario Kart game. I'm super stoked. I've been wanting a Mario Kart game for a very long time. I've talked about it on several episodes over and over again. People are fucking tired of it, and I am fucking tired of it myself. But it's still fun to speculate some things, and we said a lot of these things that I'm going to talk about right now have been said in previous episodes before, so I'm not going to spend a bunch of time on it. And a lot of these things were said in episode 41, I believe it was, that I said, right, with Dad Can Game, when we covered Mario Kart 9 and what we want and everything. But since people are talking about it again, we might as well talk about it a little bit too. And some of the things that I want from a Mario Kart, from a Mario Kart, what was that? Oh my God, Chestosaurus Rex Mog! Am I talking really fast? I feel like I'm talking really fast. But I feel like there's people that are watching, and they're like, dude, you talk a fucking mile a minute in every episode. What are you talking about? I want a story mode from Mario Kart 9, dude. Does anybody else want a story mode? I think that didn't they kind of have, it wasn't like a full-fledged story mode in any of the Mario Kart games, I don't believe, right? But I think that in some of the Mario Kart games, they did have some sort of story mode. It wasn't like a full campaign or something, but it was like something. I remember, I should have looked it up. I don't, but I remember, was it 64? And like you went, and like after the race, you went through the town or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I'm confusing things, but you have like a story mode. I think that would be cool. Like with everything that's happening in all of these games that Nintendo were doing, like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey. I know it's not a Nintendo game, but even like with Sonic Frontiers, where it's like now going to be an open world Sonic game, and they're totally revamping everything. And then like Halo Infinite now has, it's like the campaign is like more open world and everything. We've got a lot of changes going on in the gaming world and adaptations and evolutions in the gaming world. So what better way than to elevate Mario Kart 9 than to have like a full-fledged like campaign of some sort, or like a story mode of some sort that explains like why you're racing and what you're doing, and you know what I mean? And like you get to play through all the characters in the game in the story. You know how like some games you do, like Mortal Kombat, right? Mortal Kombat, for instance, when you're going through the story mode of Mortal Kombat, you get to play, you don't get to choose your characters in the story mode. You play through every character via different chapters that makes sense that for the story, but then you also get to experience each character. And like that way, you find out which characters you like, which characters you don't, which characters you're better with, which characters you're not as good with, blah, 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 this and that and such, right? So what if like you had a story mode for Mario Kart 9 and you get to play through all the characters in the story so you get a feel for them? Because maybe this time, each character actually has different stats as well, as opposed to just the carts having stats. And then even with that, like it doesn't really, I mean, it does make a difference, don't get me wrong, but like you could still come in first with kind of like a shitty cart. You know what I'm saying? You got to put in a lot more work, but you could still come in first with kind of like a shitty cart, right? So maybe the characters have specific stats. Maybe the characters have specific power-ups of certain things that are only for that character. Maybe it's a more fleshed out experience for Mario Kart. Right? And whether that be online, story mode, local, co-op, whatever it may be, you still have those stats and those abilities and the power-ups and things like that vary from character to character. That way it differentiates from character to character, and you feel a little bit more personal from character to character, right? This especially works if something that we said a very long time ago, all right? I'm going to start, listen, man, listen. Listen, motherfucker, I'm going to start saying that Side Projekt said it first. Going to get a fucking team made, and it's going to say Side Projekt said it first, or it's going to say Projekt said it first. Like, fucking Projekt said it first. Because there's so many times where, I'm sure we're not the only ones, all right? I'm sure that when Juice was here, we weren't the only ones. I'm sure that now it's just me. I'm not the only one. But there's so many times where I see like IGN, G4 TV, this, that, your mom, everybody talking about this is happening, and I talked about it fucking months ago. That's why you guys need to like, share, subscribe. But what if something that everybody is saying more and more is that, especially this works, a story mode works even more so if they're going to go the extra mile and they're going to go above and beyond and they're going to revamp this, they're going to elevate this, and they're going to evolve this even more, which we said like a year ago, and add more characters in the Nintendo world. More characters other than just Mario characters in the Nintendo world from other franchises, not just the Mario universe. And you could explore why these characters have decided to join Mario Kart, right? In the story mode, you do whatever, like chapters, like I said, in Mortal Kombat, and I mean, many other games have chapters too, like story mode chapters and whatnot, and you get to experience why such and such came into this game, or why maybe they were invited, if it's like a Super Mario, if it's like a Smash Bros type thing, you know, and you can explore why these characters are in Mario Kart now as opposed to as they never were before, which brings to the fact that if you're having outside characters, who? Kirby, Pac-Man, Pikmin, Star Fox, or I guess Pikmin would be like Olimar and the Pikmin, right? Okay, boom, hey. And if you have like Olimar and the Pikmin, one of his abilities while he's, racing and whatnot is that he throws Pikmin, dude. He throws Pikmin, and maybe, I don't know, do you have to aim? Do you have to aim it, or does it just aim for you like maybe like a shell does or something, right? Like, or maybe it's just like you throw it and it just kind of shoots in front of you. So if the person's in front of you, then maybe the Pikmin, whatever it may be, the Pikmin will jump on the cart and maybe like start messing things up, right? Or start hitting the character or maybe messing up the cart. So like it slows them down. Like maybe you got a rock Pikmin because the rock Pikmin are they weigh a lot more. So it weighs them down and it makes them slower, right? Maybe you get a fire Pikmin and it puts them on fire, right? And so like they start like tires will pop or something. I don't know. I'm going off the top of my head right now. You know what I mean? You get a water Pikmin, right? The blue Pikmin, and you throw the Pikmin and maybe it makes them slip, kind of like a banana peel or something, but maybe there's something else to it. Maybe there's more to it. I don't know. Nintendo, you go ahead, take my ideas, run with it, and give me credit at the end of the game at the bottom where it says like Nintendo, but it also says side project, just like that, right there. This one right here, which was made by Imposter Cosplay. Thank you very much. So maybe you do things like that, right? Maybe Kirby has like a special power up, which is like the inhale thing, and maybe he inhales the player in front of him, and then like spits them out behind him or something, right? You know what I mean? And now they're behind, right? So you see how you could do things like that. What else could you do? What other characters could you bring in that could do certain things like that? You got a whole list of characters in Smash Bros to choose from. They've done it with Smash Bros, right? So why not do it here, dude? And with that, with bringing in outside characters, you can also bring in the courses, races from those characters' worlds, you know? Just like how they have the Zelda course in Mario Kart 8, right? They've already done things like that. They have the Animal Crossing, they have Splatoon. So they've already started including other characters from other franchises within the Nintendo universe, right? They've already got Animal Crossing characters. They've already got Splatoon characters. They already added Link from The Legend of Zelda, right? So maybe they were like testing the waters and doing things as DLC for Mario Kart 8 because they already had it in mind that, all right, look, you know what, maybe we're going to kind of go the Super Smash Bros. Route here, and we're going to include other characters in the next installment of Mario Kart. I think that would be great, man. So you have like outside characters, outside courses. You could have where Kirby's from that I can't remember right now. You could have something like where the Pikmin are from, right? And you could have like the Pikmin enemies roaming around, just like how you have in what is it called? Moo. What's the level called? Moo. What is it called, man? Oh, Moo Farms or Moo Ranch or Moo something. Moo. What is it called? I don't know. But just how you have that one the cows in Mario Kart 8, right? You have the cows roaming around. You could have something similar with the Pikmin, and you've got the Pikmin enemies roaming around, and they bite you, and then you know what I mean? They do all that stuff. The possibilities are endless, man. You could have a Star Fox one, and it's kind of like in space or something, similar to like a Rainbow Road, but not exactly, right? Come on, man. You know how many things you could do with this? On the topic of characters, not only could you have the characters have stats and whatnot, but this time around, let's stop using slots for every iteration of a character. You know what I'm saying? Like you got Mario, then you've got Metal Mario, then you've got Tanuki Mario, then you got this. Although Metal Mario makes sense if we're going with a stat-based character build here, right? Because Metal Mario is going to weigh more. So then he's going to have different stats than the other Marios. But then I know what you're saying probably, well, then if you got Tanuki Mario, he's going to have different stats too. Okay, so it kind of blows my whole idea out the water here, okay? But let's put the whole stat thing aside, for instance, because then we get into like a million different ways on how we could do this, right? Let's just put the stat thing aside for a moment, and let's just say we don't need like 7 different Marios taking up slots on the characters. You can go the Smash Bros. Route, or you can go the route that's already in Mario Kart, such as when you select Yoshi or a Shy Guy. Like, you can pick different colors of said Yoshi, and you can pick different colors of said Shy Guy. So now that they already have that implemented, implement that for other characters. The same thing like Smash Bros. So now you can choose a Mario that maybe is more personable to you, right? So you can select regular Mario. You can select maybe Odyssey Mario with Cappy, a Fire Mario, fucking Penguin Mario, right? Whatever Marios that are enabled in there, right? Do you get maybe an 8-bit Mario? Or maybe that's like a sweet unlockable situation where you get like an 8-bit Mario, or a 64-bit actually would work a lot better. A 64-bit Mario. But then maybe the cart too is like 64-bit. You can like go so many routes with this, dude. But you don't need a slot for every character. You know? In the same vein that they use the Bowser Jr. slots in the Bowser Jr. slot in Smash Bros. For every iteration of the Koopa Kids, right? But I believe in Mario Kart, the Koopa Kids all have their own slot, if I'm not mistaken. Should the Koopa Kids be cooped into one? Yeah. Koopa Kids cooped. Should the Koopa Kids be cooped into one for Mario Kart, or should they be, their own? But it's time to have like skins and customizations for these characters, man. Like, it's just time. I don't know why this hasn't been a thing. And if it's not just like skins that you can choose, like I just said, where you can choose different Marios, different Luigis, different this, different that, then maybe it's like customizations. You can unlock certain things so you can change the way that your character looks. So that way it feels a little bit more like personal to you, especially like when you're playing online and everything too. So it's not just like the same character online over and over, like this guy's Mario, but he's also Mario, but they've got a different cart at least, you know what I mean? But it's only slightly different, like the wheels are different. Like more customizations or skins for your characters, for your carts, and et cetera, from all franchises. Makes it feel more personal, man. I think you also need game modes. I think you need more game modes. You've got like the versus race, you got the battle, you got the Grand Prix, right? I don't know exactly what other game modes that you could add, but I guess, you've got story mode / campaign mode, right? You can do that. Then you've got like the Grand Prix. Then you've got the versus battle mode, right? But then you can do like any of those with local or co-op, whatever. And then you can do those like online co-op too, right? But then I feel like you should also have like, aside from the varying CC selections and whatnot, it's time to have varying game modes other than just the ones I listed there. And I think what they should bring back is a beloved game that a lot of Mario Kart fans like, and that's Double Dash. Bring it back as a mode. Bring it back as a game mode, dude. There should be a variety, especially for online. We live in an online world, Nintendo, so you should have variety that is only also going to have more longevity for your game, right? So maybe even if you don't introduce all these game modes at one time, although that would be great, introduce them over time. And it'll bring people back that stop playing, and it'll excite the people that are still playing because they have something new. Either way, everybody wins. But why not bring Double Dash back as a mode, right? And you can have it be no matter where it's at. Whether it's you're playing by yourself, whether it's playing couch co-op, whether it's playing online, and you can either choose to control both characters. Double Dash, by the way, for anybody that doesn't know, was where you had one character that was driving the cart and one character that was in the back, like throwing the weapons and doing things like that. And they had like, did they have stats? I think they may have had like different stats or abilities or something. And bring that mode back. And you can choose to either control both yourself, or if you're doing co-op, you can have one person do one or the other. And maybe you can even switch in game at the moment, right? And then online, same concept. You can either do it yourself or you can play online with somebody, right? But with that being said, and I've said this a million times, Nintendo, you need to fix the online capabilities, man. Okay? You need to fix the online capabilities, right? You got to have more. You got to have more going on, more features, a more in-depth experience, okay? Enable something where we can just use headsets. I've said it a million times. Why hasn't this happened yet? What's going on? It's 2022. I think you could have seasonal events in this too, dude. I think that would be really cool. A lot of games have these features where it coincides with real life seasons, right? Maybe some courses have snow when it's wintertime, right? Maybe you can unlock special carts or customizations for your carts that pertain to the season. Like when I say, are we doing like customizations for the carts? Are we not just we're not just unlocking carts in general. We're literally unlocking like how they already kind of have like wheels and this and that. But maybe you can do more to them. What exactly? I'm not certain. I haven't fleshed it out, but I feel like there could be more opportunity. So maybe like for the seasons, right? And like a lot of games do this. Tons of games do it, dude. Halo Infinite does it. They just did a Christmas thing. GTA does it. A lot of games do it. World of Warcraft always has seasonal events. Christmas time, every holiday pretty much. They even have their own made-up holidays. But you could add those things. So you can unlock a special Christmas cart, a special Halloween cart. Maybe a certain worlds, like for instance, Animal Crossing would be great to have like a Halloween-themed course, right? For Animal Crossing or something. You see all like the Animal Crossing characters and you can, all your customizations, you could do certain things, certain events, have seasonal events, like it's an actual event, not just like the course is changing or the cart's changing or just unlocking seasonal characters, or you can unlock seasonal hats, a pumpkin head or something like that, but have like an actual event, a special event that you can only do for that season where you can only unlock those special seasonal customizations and situations that are involved in that event. You can only do those things in that event, dude. I think that'd be great. I think that would be awesome, dude. What do you guys think, and what do you guys want from a Mario Kart 9? You know, I won't spend too much more time on this because we did an entire episode. I mean, it was a long time ago, though. It was like 9 months or a year ago. I don't even know. It was a long time ago. I mentioned it earlier in the episode, but it was a very long time ago. We were still kind of getting a hang of things. We weren't as seasoned, but I think we were a little bit better at that time. We did have Dad Can Game on. He had a lot of amazing ideas. I think it's episode 41. Mario Kart 9 was the title. Super simple. If you want to go back and get a little bit more in depth about things that we said a long time ago before anybody else, and see if you agree with anything, or maybe you agree with anything now. Hit me in the comments, hit me in the promo clips or anything, and tell me what you guys want from a Mario Kart 9. What you can, can you build upon anything that I said and elevate it and make it any better? Can you? Chazosaurus Rex Mog! Man, I'm tired today, guys. I'm tired. I spent 3 hours in the gym yesterday, and then I didn't get the best of sleep. How? How do you spend 3 hours in the gym and not get the best of sleep? My brain!
I'm like getting the feeling of coming in the gym. I'm getting the feeling of coming at home. I'm getting the feeling of coming backstage when I pump up, when I pose out in front of 5,000 people. I get the same feeling. So I'm coming day and night.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this week's Cosplay of the Week! And this week's Cosplay of the Week is none other than a phenomenal Scarecrow with Rev_anti-hero. And I'm throwing it, I'm so scared right now. I'm throwing it up on the screen. Oh my God, right about now. Oh. And like I said, it's Scarecrow. Not like a regular Scarecrow. Did you guys think it was gonna be just a regular Scarecrow? Like from Jeepers Creepers, but not actually the creeper, just propped up on a... Damn, that dude's a good Scarecrow. Hey, Billy. I want to model our Scarecrow out there on the ranch. I want to model our Scarecrow after Rev Anti-Hero. He's got a pretty good looking Scarecrow. I think it'll really keep everything away from damaging the crops. I really think it's much better than what we got. We just got a little pumpkin head on a stick with a flannel. And I gotta tell you, I'm really not feeling that. Sometimes when I go outside to the Outhouse 3000 and I drop the kids off at the pool out there at late night, and the Outhouse 3000, it's got a nice little crescent moon. It's got a nice little crescent moon on the outside of the Outhouse 3000 out there, so you can kind of get a little bit of sunlight in. But you gotta be careful sometimes, because sometimes people walk by and they're like, "Hey, what you doing in there?" I'm like, "Hey, I'm taking care of business. I'm taking care of business." Rev_anti-hero as Scarecrow from the Batman universe. This is absolutely amazing, dude. I found this via Cosplay Boys on Instagram, and the photo is by JC Ramos_photography on Instagram, and the mask and robe is attributed. He attributes the mask and robe getting... Run that back, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm on a little sleep. The mask and the robe was by Norths.star on Instagram as well. I don't know if she created the entire thing, but he says that he credits her for her help, and he mentions something about helping him with the mask and the robe, but he doesn't specifically say that she created it 100%. So I'm not quite certain. And the caption says, Here's the first look of the Scarecrow cosplay in full. Love the way it came out, and special thanks to North.Star for the help and everything she is. And thank you to JC Ramos _photography for this awesome shot. And that was taken from when he posted it. He's already been Scarecrow for a very long time. He's already cosplayed at it for a very long time. He's got a bunch of other absolutely amazing cosplays on his Instagram right now as we speak. But I wanted to get the full caption that he actually wrote when he posted this picture. Let's take a look at this because it's absolutely insane, dude. This is one of the best, if not the best Scarecrow that I have come across thus far. Dude, this is absolutely amazing. And I have really wanted to do a Scarecrow cosplay, but now I'm just gonna go hide in the corner and cry and just say, fuck it, dude. This guy's got it. Just forget it, man. No, I'm just kidding. But this is absolutely dope, dude. Look at this, man. You've got the hood going on, and then you've got the Scarecrow mask with the eyes, and the eyes light up, dude. I love the black around like around the eyes there, around the eyeballs and everything, and then the orange-ish, reddish. It's orange, I guess. Orangish light up of the eyes. Oh my god, dude! Absolutely amazing. You got the mask. I always forget what that thing's called. You guys know what I'm talking about? The thing. You know what I'm talking about? That thing. And then you've got the Fear Toxin. Oh my God, the Fear Toxin gauntlets, dude, looking absolutely amazing. You got your sickle weapon there. Some people say is it scythe? Is it scythe? Is it a Sith? Sith? Right? Sith? Scythe? Skith? Goose? Guys? Goose? Fly me away. Nah. Ah. You got your sickle weapon there, the Fear Toxin gauntlets, you got the fear gas going on. Oh my god, dude, the rope hanging down. It's absolutely dope, dude. Your robe and everything going. You've got some your belt with the pouches there so you can hold a couple things. Hey, fuck you, Batman. You know what I mean? You've got the awesome brown pants. Dare I say that this is the Arkham games inspired Scarecrow? Is it, dude? This is phenomenal, man. Mind-blowing Scarecrow cosplay, absolutely dope. One of the best, if not the best Scarecrow cosplay that I've ever seen in my life. I was serious when I said I want to do a Scarecrow cosplay, but now I'm like, you know what, fuck it, this guy's got it. He's just got it. Why even do it, dude? This guy is Scarecrow. Amazing, dude. Absolutely amazing, man. He's got all kinds of really, really dope, like I said, cosplays on his Instagram, but he's got a bunch of really, really cool, shots of his Scarecrow cosplay. He's even got some collaborations with a couple Batman. I think a Poison Ivy on there too. I believe it's. I follow him. I believe it's Batskez, right? Back. I don't know. On Instagram, got a collaboration with him. Absolutely dope, dude. Absolutely dope, man. I am blown away. So go follow Rev_antihero for his Scarecrow cosplay and all the things that other cosplays that he's got. Man, I'm stuttering like a bitch today. I'm so tired. Like I said, shout out to Cosplay Boys on Instagram for enabling me to find this. The photographer did an absolutely amazing job capturing all these photos. I saw a bunch of them. Absolutely amazing, dude. Rev_antihero on Instagram. Your Scarecrow cosplay of the week for me is amazing. I'm so scared right now.
We interrupt this program to bring you...
All right, time to play some Halo.
You've been a cosplay of the week on the world's greatest podcast, the Side Project Podcast.
What?
Have you been a cosplay of the week on the Side Project Podcast?
Yes, I have. How did you know?
Just by looking at you, I can tell you associate with greatness. And what better way to show that off than to showcase your Cosplay of the Week tee, available on the Side Project merch store now.
Oh my god! It drapes across my nipples so perfectly.
Exactly. There's also a Cosplay of the Week mug and many other Side Project products you can drape across those bad boys, like the Project Lodian tee.
Oh, I get it. It's kind of like Nickelodeon, but not.
The Project Network tee.
It's like Cartoon Network, but not.
The Project Line sweater.
It's a great design, and it keeps me warm.
Become a Chazosaurus Rex yourself when you sport the Chazosaurus Rex tee.
This guy kind of looks like me.
There's so many designs available, you'll lose your mind.
I'm losing my mind.
Tees, sweaters, hoodies, long sleeves, mugs, whatever you're looking for, get it on the Side Project merch store now and validate your sexiness.
All right, man. Oh my god, I'm almost out of water. Ah, shit. Where's my water? Oh my god. Why is my water over there? God, I'm so sick of this production. Whose fault is this? Whose fault within the production team is this? Even though it's only me here and I'm talking to myself right now, I'm sick of this. You guys need to have my water here and ready for me. You need to not forget. Because in the moments where I'm parched, I need to be able to fill up my cup with swiftness so I can continue the show. You got that, Sheila? Chazosaurus Rex mug. Oh, it's tasty. I am out of it today, guys. Jesus. I am out of it, man. Before I get out of here, dude, and since we did in the Batman universe and whatnot, cosplay of the week, just got a couple things I wanted to talk to you guys about real quick, involving DC and whatnot. Batfleck is finally saying goodbye, so we are told. His last appearance will be in the Flash movie, and that saddens me beyond all belief, dude, if that is 100% true, which I think it is true, because Supergirl, who will debut in the same movie, the Flash movie, will be replacing Henry Cavill's Superman officially. And by the way, once again, all of these things that I'm talking about that have now been quote unquote confirmed, the Side Projekt podcast has spoke about them on several occasions, even got insider information and confirmation months ago. Back when Juice was on, back when we had guests on, such as like Amit, Rebirth, Imposter. We talked about these things a long time ago, whereas a lot of people are talking about them now. We talked about them back then. You're talking about them now. Gonna start giving myself credit. That's how you do it. Supergirl, who is gonna also debut in the Flash movie, is going to be replacing Henry Cavill's Superman as well. This Flash movie is said to be completely erasing the Snyderverse, which we talked about on several episodes months and years ago. Keaton's Batman is supposedly here to stay a little longer. It's not just an extended cameo or a one and done. He will also be appearing in the upcoming Batgirl film that sees Leslie Grace take up the mantle of Batgirl and Barbara Gordon. So, I mean, we talked about this a million times, like I said, man, and you guys, a lot of you guys feel the same way that I feel, or the same way that Juice felt when he was still here, or anybody else that we had on. A lot of us have the same way, feelings that we want to restore the Snyderverse. And Henry Cavill they didn't do him justice. He is Superman, dude. There is no other Superman. And I think that's also why they're just having Supergirl replace Superman, because they know that they can't just have another Superman come in. I know they were trying to have what's his name? I don't want to just say it by like race, even though that's like even what media outlets put it as, the black Superman, you know? And not black suit Superman, his actual race. I always forget his name. What's his name? I usually have it. I'm not firing on all cylinders today, guys. But I think they were gonna have that be a thing, but then that kept getting thrown away, then brought back, then thrown away, then brought back. I mean, as you kind of know, WB with the DC properties, they're like this. They're all over the place. I mean, they're trying to sell the CW properties right now too. So a lot of things are on hold as well, from what I'm hearing about that. I don't watch any of the CW shows, so I don't know 100%. What was I saying though? Henry Cavill is Superman. You know what I mean? Like, he is Superman, and I think they know that they can't just go up and replace Henry Cavill right now. People will riot. You know what I mean? And they know that they can't just go and replace a Batman either. So what do? You bring in another beloved Batman, another beloved actor who played Batman. You bring back the nostalgia. You bring back Keaton. Right? And people are more stoked for it. They're more inclined to go, oh, okay, and it feels a little bit better. But if you're talking about the Snyderverse, the Flash, like we said a million times in previous episodes, the Flash movie is going to be completely erasing the Snyderverse, so that won't exist anymore. And that sucks. But then what do you do with like Wonder Woman? Because they're still banking on Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. You know what I mean? So it's like, I guess we'll have to wait and see what truly happens here, because all we have is a lot of confirmation and a lot of speculation on exactly what's going to happen. We won't know 100% until the movie comes out. They're going to leave it up to the storytelling in the movie in order to make the business moves in real life. So we'll have to see 100%. Or just kind of wait until more information comes out, because all the information that these outlets and everybody are talking about right now and posting is all it's all the same information, just worded slightly different, or certain things that were not quite confirmed have now been confirmed, or things that were kind of confirmed have now been double confirmed. So it's like in definitive, set in stone. You know what I mean? So, but they're all things that we have talked about a million times. So this whole episode is like, I should just title this episode, Shit We've Talked About Before. Because it's like we talked about Mario Kart 9 in the beginning, talked about it before. And then we're all like, oh, new information about Mario Kart 9. But not really. It's just that we're working on it. You know what I mean? And then now it's like, oh shit, all this new information about DC. But not really. It's just shit we've all talked about before. This episode should literally be called Shit We've Talked About Before. But I don't know, man. I think that they're really going the wrong route here, completely erasing the Snyderverse. They're really going the wrong route. I don't know. Maybe the Flash movie is going to be dope, but there's a lot of things that I'm feeling like, smack me, put me in a cage and twist my nipples. I'm not really up for it. You know what I mean? I'm not really up for it, dude. I don't know, dude. Batfleck finally saying goodbye. That sucks. But it's like, look how long they're stringing this along, too. Like, Ben Affleck obviously knows a lot more than we know, with all the debacle and the bullshit that he went through with Joss Whedon and the Justice League, you know, and then all the drama that they went through doing all the reshoots and all that stuff, and then finally getting the Snyder cut out, and then like he's gonna have his own HBO Max series. He's not gonna have his own HBO Max series. Batfleck is gonna have his own HBO Max series after all, but then just kidding, no, he's not. Hey, you know what? He's actually gonna have a movie with Deathstroke, and then no, he's not gonna do that either. You know, hey, we might just do a Deathstroke movie based on the Ben Affleck script that he had. Actually, just kidding, no, we're not gonna do that. Hey, you know what? Let's give Batfleck full range to do whatever he wants with Batman again, and then they take it away again, and now it's back to like it's not happening. So it's like, if I was Ben Affleck too, I'd be like, dude, this is nuts. Like, what are we doing, dude? And the same thing with Superman. And it was like, I just felt like it was a perfect Superman and Batman too, dude. Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill, you know? They had a great thing going. And what's to happen with Aquaman then as well? I guess since you're dealing with like multiverses and stuff like that, you can kind of reset certain things, keep certain things, do whatever you want. I'd like to say that it has a bright future, but it's just like, my personal opinion, man, is these movies have been so just convoluted, dude, and like a mess, you know? Like, if you want to go and like watch them to make them make sense, they're just all over the place, dude. They're just all over the place. I take certain things from certain movies and certain situations, and I enjoy them for what they are. But I really do feel like the Snyderverse had something absolutely amazing. They had a good thing going with good actors and actresses, good writing, good direction, all that good stuff, dude. And I'm just concerned as to where this is going, you know? And are they doing, I know I just said that it's possible that they could be doing like, you can't throw another Superman in right now because people are going to riot, you know, over, and not literally, but you know what I mean? People are going to riot over the fact that it's not Henry Cavill, so we got to do something different. Let's do Supergirl first, you know what I mean? I'm sure they're going to introduce a Superman later. I'm sure they're going to introduce another Batman later when Keaton's gone, or maybe they'll do like Batman Beyond or something. Who knows? You know, but it's like, just so many missed opportunities, dude. And it's like, are you doing it? Like, they're introducing Supergirl. They're introducing Batgirl. Now, look, don't take this the wrong way when I say this. Even though, like, what was it? I just looked at the analytics recently. Only 29% of people who interact with the Side Project podcast are female. But don't take this the wrong way when I say this. Are they adding a Supergirl? Are they adding a Batgirl right now to please certain areas of the world, certain people in the world, certain ways that the world is right now? Or are they doing it because it actually makes sense for the storyline and it's also maybe taken from the comics? If it's doing something comic accurate and it's making sense for the story, then I'm more for that. But I'm still disappointed that we're not getting the stories that I wanted to see, or the actors portraying the roles that I personally wanted to see happen first. That you should build upon those things first and have a good storytelling, you know, unfold and play out the other characters later, right? But are they like doing all of this to please a certain crowd, or are they doing it because it makes sense? Do you get what I'm saying? Because you know how companies do that, and it's like, come on, you guys. Like, nobody really gives a shit if you just do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares. We're all fans of the comics. There's guys that are fans of the girls. There's girls that are fans of the guys, and so forth. It's just, we just love the good storytelling. So if it makes sense, then dope. But if you're doing it for all the wrong reasons, I already got I'm not cool with that. And I've already got a salty taste in my mouth because of the way that things are unfolding, you know? And it's like, we just could have seen so many cool things unfold with the Batman that we had, with the Batfleck that we had. And like, when are we going to finally get like, just like, I've been watching the DC. I wanted to talk about this. Like, I wanted to talk about this really bad, actually. I may just make a post about it or something, but I've been, I have not watched all the movies in the DC animated universe. And I'm going back and I'm watching all of them in order, in chronological order, or in the storytelling order, whatever you want to call it, the DC animated universe. And oh my God, they are so phenomenally done. It is literally just the comics in animated form. And I already am aware that, because if you've watched this show, you know that we've done tons of episodes about animated stuff too, and this and that, and our theories, and what Marvel coming together for like Marvel and DC coming together for the amalgamation comics and doing like a series with it, and always said let DC handle the animation. I know that DC's animation is phenomenal. I've watched tons of them, but I just have not watched every single one in the DC animated universe, and I have not watched them in chronological order. It's like 16 movies. There's like 42 animated movies altogether, I think, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to watch all of them, but I'm starting with just the DC animated universe, the stories that all connect and share the universe together. And they're so phenomenally done, dude. Oh my God, man. So phenomenally done, dude. You Nightwing, the Batman. You got the it goes back and you've got Thomas Wayne as Batman. You know what I mean? Like it's so perfectly done, dude. Everything is so perfectly done, man. The Robin, Damian Wayne, all of it. And it's like, when are we gonna get that? You know what I mean? Like, I would rather see some of these other things unfold first before we just get a Supergirl like thrown out of nowhere, a Batgirl just thrown out of nowhere. And maybe a lot of the answers, a lot of the things that I'm saying right now will get answered in the Flashpoint movie, if that's even what they're calling it. You know what I mean? It will get answered in the Flash movie. So maybe I'm just got to wait and see. But I just would have loved to see like some of the ways that they did things in the DC animated universe, dude. And I'm just kind of disappointed, man. So I don't know. What do you guys think? You know what I mean? I want to know your guys' theories, your guys' thoughts on all the things that we talked about today. Sorry if my shit is not, lifted. I'm having trouble. You guys already know. Do I need to explain it by now? 105 fucking episodes, right? Are we on 105 or 104? Where are we at? 105. 105 episodes. You know what I suffer from. You know the crap that I go through. And I still try to pull this off and have a good time with you guys and put something out. You know I don't like missing. I only miss if I really have to, or if there's something going on, or if it's like a special holiday or whatever the case may be. And I mean miss as in miss an episode. But I still wanted to put this stuff out. I still wanted to talk about a few things. So sorry if my energy is a little bit lower. Sorry if I'm not hitting on all cylinders today. I'm just a little exhausted, a little tired, and I got a lot going on. Personally, things that I got to do even right after this episode. But if you want to support me in this show, go get yourself a Chazosaurus Rex mug. Thank you for watching, for liking, for commenting, for sharing, for doing all those things that you do over on youtube.com/Side Project Podcast. When you go down, you hit that big red button that says subscribe, and it goes restore the Snyderverse, please. And you get 100 sexy project points, and you can hand them out. You can hand them out to everybody. Hey, take some, because I've racked up a bunch. You can even eat them. They're edible. Well, but watch out, because it's all of a sudden you're like, whoa, I'm feeling good right about now, man. Hey, when you write, and when you like, you hit the thumbs up, do all those things, you thumbs up, share it with all your friends, do all those things, because that's how it gets out there. That's how we keep going. That's how we rise to the top, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for listening on Apple, Google, Spotify, and all those things you listen on. When you rate and review, you thumbs up, you do all those things you do. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. If you're looking for me, you can find me at IG Hates Chazzy on Instagram, and everything else you need to find me on is listed below. It's listed below. Hey, it's listed below. If you're looking for the podcast as a whole, you can find it on Instagram at Side Project Podcast. And I'm out of here.